Hi everyone, my name is Rishesh Agarwal and I am a software engineer at Google and a gRPC contributor. Today I will be walking you through how to set up a basic OpenTelemetry plugin in gRPC, export metric to Prometheus and visualize them in a simple monitoring dashboard. The main motive behind this code lab is to get the hands-on experience with gRPC and OpenTelemetry. So that's what we are going to do today. But before that, just a brief overview on OpenTelemetry. So at very basic, OpenTelemetry is a open source observability framework which helps us to create and manage telemetry data. It allows you to do metric, logging and tracing, and it solves a key problem of avoiding vendor lock. That is, irrespective of whether you want to export metrics to Google, AWS or Datadog or even your own custom solution, you can easily do that. There are a lot of major popular solutions which are available on internet supports OpenTelemetry with the support in many popular languages. All these languages and vendors are taken from official OpenTelemetry website. You can check them. Now let's start with OpenTelemetry signals. So first comes traces. So like tracing gives us a lot of information as what is happening in the life of a request in distributed system environment. Because tracing every request would add too much overhead, we only add a small percentage. It may be 1 in 100K or 1 in 10K. For the requests that do get sampled, the tracing system builds a spend tree. Each spend tree represents a specific unit of work, like handling an API call, running a database query, or making an outbound request. Now, logging. So logging is like very self-explanatory and popular. Logs have been used for a long time and have been very popular method for debugging systems. So like I will not spend much time on this and move forward. Now comes to metrics. Metrics are the vital signs of our gRPC services. They give the visibility to monitor and the data to optimize every single RPC. Think of metrics as our early warning system, which tells us what is happening between client and server and where we need to focus to build more reliable systems. Here is a quick overview on how to instrument your application with gRPC OpenTelemetry plugin. This plugin is available in C++, Java, Go and Python. Here is a metric example. To use it, all you need to do is use the OpenTelemetry plugin builder, set up with OpenTelemetry meter provider, which would have the exporter configuration. In our use case, we will be using Prometheus. There are several metrics that are already available in gRPC. You can visit the given website to get more information. Okay, so now let's get started with the Codelab. You can either enter this URL in your favorite browser, or else you can scan this QR code to open the link. And here is the Wi-Fi and the password if you want to connect to the internet. So once you open the link, it will look like this. So like here are like all the languages that are supported OpenTelemetry for C++, Go, Java and Python. So whichever language you prefer, you can start with the OpenTelemetry Codelab. So I will be following the C++ OpenTelemetry, but you can go ahead and choose your own. So if you have any issues with other languages that you face during the Codelab, we have volunteers here which will support you. Now, so this is the journal introduction. So here what we are building is we will be like building a hello world gRPC application using a client and server, and then later we will instrument it using OpenTelemetry. So let's move to the second step. Okay. In the second step, like you will be installing all the prerequisite, cloning the Codelab and building the repo. So I will wait for you. Like if you have any issues, please reach out to volunteers or raise your hands and I will help you out. I will wait for 5 to 6 minutes and let it settle. So like how many of you are following C++? No? Nice. You are following C++. Okay. How many of you are following Go? Go. What about Java? And Python? Okay. Let me ask. Who is not doing the Codelab? You and you. So like if you see, right, there is like link to the GitHub repo which you need to clone. There are some prerequisites that you need to install, and there will be the directory that you need to uh, CD into for your respective language. Okay. Uh, so now let's move to the step number 3. So here like we will register the OpenTelemetry plugin. So in your GitHub Codelab, so you may find that there is a scratch code already available, so that you don't need to write anything from scratch. What you need to do is like there are a couple of files mentioned in the Codelab. There is the code also which explain like what is the service is doing and how are we integrating the plugin with the gRPC application. You can follow these steps, and here you will be adding the code in the client files and the server files. And after adding the files, make sure to build them and check whether are you getting any error or not. I hope there are no errors. Any issues till now? This is so. Sorry.
You have to first create server and client and then go to OpenTelemetry.
So this has both, so client and server. So in C++ might be client is above and server is below, but the steps are same. So if you see, here we have a client, but down we have server. So it's
Can you go to the starting page, like where the overlap?
which page?
First page, like to choose the language. Yeah?
Choose the language. So you have to scan this QR code.
No, I got that. Can you go there?
This one, right?
Yeah. So you see here, right? There are 3 stages.
Yeah.
Do you want us to go directly to the third one?
Yeah, third one, OpenTelemetry. So okay, are you following some different one? Okay.
Yeah, like 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Okay, so for those who have like chosen the wrong code, I will just reiterate. So we are just building a small gRPC application using a client and server, and then we will later integrate the OpenTelemetry plugin. In the second step, you will be installing the prerequisite, loading the repo, and CD into the your chosen language. And then on the third step, you will be writing client and server, and you will get to know how OpenTelemetry plugin is being integrated here. Let's now move to step number 4. So like here you will be running your servers and clients. So first you need to run the server, then you need to run the client. So there in your specific language, you can see like after you run your client and server, you will see some kind of logs like this for server in C++ like this, and in client it will look like this. And then you can see like when server and clients are starting, they are already producing the metrics. So if you want to check the metrics, either you can go to the localhost with the port address in your browser, you can directly see it, or you can use the curl command to see the metrics. Same for server also. So the ports are different. So for client the port is 9465, and for server the port is 9464. Okay, let's move to next step. So now in the fifth step, like you have to download the Prometheus. So the link is given in the Codelab. You have to go to the website, download the Prometheus with your similar to the architect, and then you have to unzip it and CD into the Prometheus. And later that you have to create one YAML file for the Prometheus. The file are similar. You have to like add the localhost for the client and server, and the localhost port for running the Prometheus. So all this is given into your Codelab. You just need to follow your Codelab, and then you can run the Prometheus server using this command. Okay, so for those who have downloaded the Prometheus and run the Prometheus server, you can go ahead and try this query. So this will give you the metrics on the dashboard. So like you might need to adjust the timings on that graph, because you have just run the servers, right? Servers and clients, right? So you might see the like some peak at the right adjacent side of your laptop. But if you expand the time frame 2 minutes, you can actually see the graph properly.